Welcome back. Good morning, everyone. Good evening to those far away. Excuse my sniffling. This stream, my allergies are still going strong. So if I'm sniffing like a madman, I apologize in advance. I was listening to a previous stream of mine and I was getting annoyed by my own sniffing. So I apologize. Now that we have surf though, we can talk to this guy. I have no idea what he does. I think he gives me a TM perhaps. Hello. I've seen you about, but I never had a chance to chat. I mean, you could shout across the pond. We're not that far. Must be good luck that brought us together finally. I'll get celebrated by teaching you the move soft boil. No one can learn soft boiled. I think this might be a move that's very specific to a few Pokemon like Chansey. That's actually kind of creepy. It's sweet or creepy. There's a fine line between sweet and creepy. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Silphco. So it's time for us. Oh shoot, I'm not even healed. Okay, I'll heal in Saffron. You know, Saffron City, that stage in Smash Bros, it's a nice stage. It's kind of like a fun stage to be on, I think. I know I didn't play 64, but I did play on that stage for like Project M. Is it in Ultimate? I don't know. Forgot. Alright, yeah, once again, please excuse my sniffing. Really. The allergies are just terrible. Mr. Psychic literally exists just to give you Psychic. I don't get it. Anyway, we were here. And we were going up to down because we're being silly. Up to down, up to down. Did I heal? Yeah, I think I did. Yes. That's what Dojo looks like, huh? Looks pretty cool. Please, Oko. I believe in you, Dojo. Okay, maybe you won't, Oko. Yeah, I was close though. Oh no, am I dead? Oh, close to death. Apparently in the new Sword and Shield games, there's a certain Pokemon, not gonna say, and I don't remember exactly its name, but it has a move that's similar to Revenge, except it's water type, and it's much stronger, to put it mildly. I should probably use these. I'm on the 4th floor now. I'm uncomfortable right now. Because of Dugtrio's great speed and good attack and poor defenses and arena trap, Dugtrio is good as a revenge killer in Pokemon's metagame. And for those of you who don't know what revenge killing is, it simply means that if your own Pokemon faints, you can switch in any Pokemon that's remaining in your team. And so Dugtrio sent out to basically revenge the killing of your own Pokemon and kill their Pokemon. That's revenge killing in a nutshell. Very simple concept. Just one thing that I notice about learning anything is that you'll hear something for the first time. Oh, by the way, I gave Brick Break to Marowak. You hear a term for the first time, like revenge killing, or osmosis, or arrays. And it sounds pretty weird to you the first time. You have no idea really what it's about or how to use it or why it's important, and you kind of feel dumb. But then when you actually learn the concept, sometimes it's surprisingly simple and they just slapped on a fancy name for a concept that's pretty simple. A lot of times I go on Wikipedia trying to learn something, and the way Wikipedia words it, it's a very technical manner. It's hard to understand sometimes the first time you read it, and you might need to like find another source that explains it a little bit more easily. And then when you understand it, you're like, oh, I get it. You know, it's not a complicated thing. I wonder why they gave it this weird, obscure name for a concept that is relatively intuitive. That's what I mean. Oh, Bonemering is so strong. Also, I think it's not Bonemering. I think it's Bonemering. I don't think you're supposed to pronounce the E in bone. So I think it's Bonemering. Bonemering. It's as strong as Earthquake. It's just not as accurate, which to me is kind of disappointing. I'd rather have Earthquake. It only has 10 PP, the same as Earthquake. So, I mean... Back on the 10th floor. Oh, you're scared? Dead, Electrode, you're dead. Ah. Doesn't really matter what floor you start on because Tixie Branch? So he's a bitter scientist. I've never heard of Tixie before. Is that a town name? Is that another product? I swear, there's so many things in Pokemon that I don't know. Is this actually a reference to something or just a random name that they invented? I hope it's the former. See what I mean? Like, in competitive play, you want to get those Okos and 2 Okos, which is why you'd want to use the more powerful moves. But when you're running through a game and you just want to kill a level 25 Voltorb with something, you want to have 100% accuracy. You might want to have a more powerful move, though, if the Pokemon you're using is just weak. That's one option. If your Pokemon is weak, you might want a more powerful move to compensate. Gosh. Staryu, why are you not ready yet? I'm just saying, Staryu reminds me of an angel. Staryu and Staryu reminds me of some sort of demented alien angel from Evangelion. Kind of freaks me out a little, not gonna lie. It doesn't even have a gender too. Was a mistake. Next time I'll just keep Weeping Bellin. I swear, this game poisons me way often than I should be poisoned. No Johns. Just an observation. Someone might, if someone is really bored enough, they can do the math. But I mean, how much should you be getting poisoned by? No more than 30%, if not 10%. My poor Jolteon. Oh yeah, because of my run through, the nature of my run through, and I don't know whether these Pokemon are going to be coming back or not, I say I prioritize short term over long term. So in terms of like, should I evolve it soon with the Water Stone? Should I wait? I'm leaning towards evolving it on the sooner side. And if the choice is between Confuse Ray and Minimize, I'll pick the option that Starmie gets rather than Staryu, and I think that's Confuse Ray. I'm going to double check. Another reason why I don't like Starmie is because it's so freaking powerful. Don't like it when other people use it against me. Okay, so it learns Bubble Beam at level 28. That's a good move to pick up. Actually, no, just kidding. Bubble Beam is completely outclassed by Surf. There's no reason to have Bubble Beam except Swift is okay. The reason why Swift is okay is because at least it hits 100%. It might be good to use when freaking Coughing is smoke screening me. And I don't want to give it Psychic because I only have one Psychic. I want to save it. So unfortunately, this Starmie is actually not going to have a single Psychic type move. Wow. Maybe I should have gotten Slowpoke. Man, I should have done my research. I should have picked up on this more. Bruh. This Starmie can't learn a single psychic type move except for psychic, but I only have one psychic in the game. I don't want to use it on you. No offense. Maybe I should have picked up that Slowbro. Because Jinx. I said I was gonna use Jinx to help that old man out. But Jinx can't learn a single psychic type move either. It can learn Confusion from a prior evolution, but I'm not getting Smoochum, I'm getting Jinx. So there's really no hope. I'd like to save my psychic for Jinx. I'm so sorry, Starmie. I can't use you to your full potential. Please forgive me. I might pick a Slowpoke up later in the game though. See, yeah, Slowpoke can learn Confusion level 17 and then Psychic at level 40. Slowbro even learns Psychic at level 44, which is not that far either. Anyway, I'll wait for Swift, and then after that, I'm gonna evolve it. Alright, lesson learned. You know, there's some things you just don't see the first time around. You gotta look at it a second time. But I'll see how much damage I can actually do to you right away. I mean, how hard can you be? You're asleep coughing. Oh yeah, good stuff. Staryu is still pretty strong, even though it's only a Staryu. And Surf is a very strong move. With Stab, it's good stuff. I think you can take out any Weezing that... Oh no. Absolutely destroyed. I saw a funny comic on DeviantArt, and it was like basically a golem using Earthquake on a Gengar and a Magnezone, and Gengar had Levitate even though it's on the ground, and Magnezone got completely destroyed even though it's floating in the air. Pokemon is so weird. But they got rid of Levitate Gengar, starting in 7th gen, I think. Tixie Bridge? What the heck is Tixie? It's in Russian no man's land. Russia is canon. America is canon and Russia is canon in Pokemon. Isn't that? I just find that hilarious. We have some full heals, so we should be fine. I don't have a Water Stone actually, which is not good. I might go back and get a Water Stone. Not right now though. I was never a part of Team Rocket. I've been against you from the start. I think you can take care of Zubats. Zubats are pretty weak. Oh shoot. Thank goodness I don't have the psychic typing yet. Gosh. I wanted a psychic type Pokemon so bad, but I forgot that what it matters more than the Pokemon's typing is actually having a psychic move. If I had a psychic type move, I could destroy these Zubats even harder than Surf, but gotta save my psychic TM for Jinx, for the old man. A critical hit. I'll take this opportunity to go back and I'll take this opportunity to go back and get a water stone. If you stand for justice, you betray us bad guys. What floor is this? 6. Okay. I'll remember that. I'm pretty sure I can get a lapras here. Oh shoot, isn't that pretty early? I don't want a lapras now, I want a lapras later. For some reason, the start button isn't very good. It's not very sensitive. I'm not sure if it's just my keyboard or if it's the emulator. Alright. Man, I really wish you could buy Psychic. If I could buy Psychic in like the Celadon Game Corner, that I could give Psychic to Starmie and to Jinx. That's sad. Oh, rest. Oh, there's no timer? Interesting. I'm using a Pomodoro timer right now. It's called Tide. It says rest. But that's weird. I thought I was already resting. I mean, I didn't hear anything. That's kind of annoying. I wish it gave me like a sound. I turned off the sound because it was making this ocean sound, but I want the timer to remind me that I'm on break. How do I do that? Or maybe I just missed the timer, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Just stretch. This is a new thing I'm doing, so I'm not sitting all the time. No, actually, there's one thing I wanted to try. I want to see if the stream can pick up all audio, not just from my game. So I'm gonna try like playing some music. Oh, the problem is I don't know how to turn out the sound on the emulator. We can still hear it probably. Oh, I can do it. I can do it by pausing this, right? Oh, I can do it. I can do it by pausing this, right? Oh, we can hear it. You can totally hear it. You can hear everything. Nice. Oh, we can hear it. You can totally hear it. You can hear everything. Nice. Alright, break is over. Let us continue. I can change the sound effects on the top. But is there a silent button? Forest, muse, rain, ocean. There's no silent button though. Maybe muse is pretty silent. I don't know. Let's try it. Forest is kind of nice. I like forest. Well, I don't know what her city means. Journey. Library? Is library quiet? I think library might be quiet. I don't know. Stream. Cafe. Anyway, I can barely hear it. The emulator is so freaking loud, and there's no way to change the volume of the emulator. Anyway, let's go back. It's so cold. We're on the 6th floor. Rocket Brothers, jeez. Team Rocket does no names. They don't give names to the grunts. They're just nameless. It's a tough job finding a ton of names for all these NPCs. You want everyone to have a different name, right? But you know what? In real life, a lot of people have the same name. So I think it's fine to have Team Rocket grunts like Sam. Team Rocket grunt Sam. And then you find a Team Rocket grunt Tiffany. Then another Team Rocket grunt Sam. I mean, that's fine, right? And also the other games do a better job by having men and women be grunts. It turns out, I think in Fire Red Leaf Green Gen 1, all the grunts are male. So I think they did a good job of changing it up. Ooh. That is a thing of beauty. 332013. That's a thing of beauty right there. Doesn't get much better than that. What kind of products though? Conquer the world or just make money? I feel like Team Rocket sounds dumb, but when they say the Rockets, I feel like that sounds more intimidating. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, okay. Grimer, huh? Do you think I can take out a Grimer? Probably not. I get scared about these poison types. Marowak, please don't die. Don't get poisoned. I'm just sending you out so you can quickly defeat this guy. I think the game is balanced so that you should do this first. I think the game is balanced so that you should defeat Team Rocket first. You're supposed to drive them out of the hideout and immediately, give chase to them. You should be immediately giving chase to them to Silphco. And after you do Silphco, you go to Fuchsia, which I think is weird because then Sabrina's like right there. So I think a lot of people end up defeating Sabrina first and then going down to Fuchsia to defeat Koga. So weird, very weird. But I didn't do that. I wanted to go to defeat Koga. I haven't beaten a gym in a while, so that's why I decided to do this Team Rocket thing after I defeated Koga. Wheezing, right? It's not a weeping bell. Nice. Sleepy time wheezing. No. Good job, Weeping Bell. You made it. Three attack? How did that happen? Must have been all those Machokes. Oh man. I think your nature boosts your attack. I forgot. Don't worry, I'll just give me a better Swift, I guess. Naughty, yeah, your nature boosts your attack. What the frickin'? That is messed up, man. That is so messed up. Well, how could you have done this? I feel like Headbutt's flinch rate is much higher than 10%. It must be 30%. I just flinched like twice in a row. This is why I'm keeping Headbutt and not giving it strength right away. I'll give it strength when I need strength. But right now I don't need strength. I think Headbutt's better than strength. That flinch rate is no joke. Because you versed me, bro. Traitor, now that's a traitor. I'll just use a revive. I like how blue doesn't help out with this Team Rocket stuff at all. Neither does any of the gym leaders or Elite Four. What a travesty. That should be good enough. Good thing I have Brick Break. Although Brick Break and Bownemerang would do the same amount of damage. Just doing the math. But at least Brick Break has a 100% accuracy. While Bownemerang only has a, yeah. Still though, Brick Break is good to hit flying types. You know, assuming it's normal flying. It's better than Headbutt. Also would be useful in hitting ice types. See, nah, this thing I can't do Brick Break though. It's quadruple resistance to fighting type, immunity to ground type, so I have to headbutt. I'm actually faster. And there's an Oko. Marowak, you are strong, and Zubat is just weak. Rage? Nah, Rage sucks. Pretty sure it does, at least. For my purposes, I don't want it. Nah. Ooh. Golbat's a lot bulkier than Zubat. That guy's scared. No, not at all. All these scientists are evil. All the scientists turn turncoat. If all the scientists turn turncoat, imagine what the CEO, how the CEO is treating the scientists. Just saying. I mean, it's not a coincidence that all the scientists are turning turncoat. Probably means that the company treats their scientists horribly. $10? Oh yeah, you dead. So close yet so far. Thanks, you recognize it. It's hard to get compliments out of these guys, you know. Most of the time they just say something like, you suck, or like, I can't believe I lost. You are another rocket, brother. Oh, I can take this. I got this one. Oh my gosh, don't tell me that was a Cubone that Team Rocket stole. Was that the Cubone that they stole and that they killed the Marowak for trying to protect its Cubone? Was that the Cubone to end up in your filthy hands? I'm sure it's one of these Cubones. One of these Cubones is the child of the Marowak that was slain by Team Rocket. By the Rockets. One of them. The Rockets probably ripped Cubones out of the arms of Marowaks. Plenty of Marowaks to get plenty of Cubones. See? Unlike you guys, I give my Cubone, my Marowak, the option to leave. I rip so unwillingly. Although I think catching them is kind of a... Isn't catching them kind of like doing the same thing the Rockets did? Am I the bad guys? Are we the baddies too? Ah, now I feel bad. Go, Marowak. If you want to go, go. I won't stop you. If you want to go... If Marowak wants to go, I won't franchise tag him. Not because I don't like Marowak. I love Marowak. But I won't franchise tag Marowak because I don't want them. If they want to leave, I want to respect their decision. That's why. Starry will almost learn Swift when he gets Starmie. Ooh. So Rapid Spin does that. Recover is a good move. Camouflage. You know, I've always wanted to search up what Camouflage does. Is this actually a good move or not? Camouflage. Of course it won't give me the right one. I never see this move using a better play. Building, plain terrain, and link battle is normal. Sand, it becomes ground type. Cave and rock, it becomes rock type. Tall grass, it becomes grass type. And water becomes water type, but it is water type. I guess it'll go from water psychic to water type. I feel like this is nice. It's a cute move, but if you change your type, you lose stab surf. If you're in a building, plain terrain, in link battle, it's good. It can be good because it gives you stab normal type. But wouldn't you rather have stab surf? Stab water? Oh. I'm trying to think of why you'd want to change it to normal type. Maybe to avoid a ghost type move, a super effective ghost type move. Or I don't know, to be honest. But it's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll keep it just for fun. I think it'll have more use in Rapid Spin anyway. Ooh. You lose stab though, I believe. I don't know, man. Rapid Spin might be good for like avoiding Leech Seed. Like, you know, if someone Leech Seeds me, I can Rapid Spin that way instead of being forced to switch. You know, I don't know. I feel like Camouflage is meh. Maybe Swift is better. Maybe Rapid Spin is better, I mean, in the end though, this is going to be replaced by perhaps Waterfall if I get that far. So, let's get rid of Camouflage. Starmie time. Because I don't want Bubble Beam. I think I could still Oko you. Yeah. Good, I'm paralyzed. Because I'm paralyzed, I know I can't be poisoned. What a relief. Ooh. Alright, let's switch out. Make a quick Jolteon. Speaking of Golbat though, I don't think I haven't used Golbat yet. I haven't used Zubat yet in this game. I mean, I've used it before. To my chagrin, or chagrin, or however you pronounce it. Yeah. One thing that's a great shame about Game Freak and Pokemon is that Game Freak, they don't change the formula at all. They just use the same formula over and over and over again. They make minor differences, and if the differences are made, like Gigantamax, it's just such a stupid idea. There's so much creativity that can go into making a Pokemon game. One example that, you know, I talked to my brother about, and that, you know, my brother's heard about online that some people are asking for, is why can't the early typings be like ice and dragon type, and then late game it's full of super strong bug and normal type? Something like flip it on its head, flip the trope on its head, do something new, so do something different, create a new world with a new mythos and lore, with different strategies that you need, that sort of thing. But they don't do it because they try to play it safe. They want to please their investors. They want to make sure this earns money. They don't want to take a risk. They don't want it to be a flop. They want to give what they think the customers want. The thing is, the hardcore fans, the dedicated hardcore fans, they want these creative changes. They want something new. It's the casual fans that they don't care. The casual fans just want Pokemon to be what they expect Pokemon to be. You know, your fire, grass, water starter, plus like a bird and a rat and an electric mouse. That sort of thing. They expect to see certain type of Pokemon, you know? A certain type of tropes that they expect to happen. I'm so disappointed by that. I think I can heal here. And I was talking to my brother about it, and I gave the analogy of music. Of not just music, but this sort of thing happens everywhere. It's not just video games, it's not just Pokemon games. Where the hardcore fans want something new, they want something interesting, fresh, and it's the casual fans who aren't really picky. They're not too picky. They just want to get what they can get, and they'll be pleased with something that they expect and something that's nice and fun. They don't really want more because their expectations are lower. It's the hardcore fans that know how much better something can be, and their expectations are a lot higher. So I gave the example, I'll give you the example of classical music. You know, to real classical musicians, you know, they know the classical music inside out. They know all these like composers, conductors, They know this symphony, that symphony. They have their favorites. They have what they consider to be great music. But to the non-classical musician, which is most people, they don't really know any of that stuff. They don't care about that stuff. When they hear the word classical music, or like the phrase classical music, what comes to mind to your average Joe? Can and Fur Elise and that kind of stuff. Moonlight Sonata, perhaps. Even the song that I just played earlier in the stream, Air on G String, that's also a very classical song. Like, it's a very popular song among people who are not classical musicians. Nothing's wrong with these songs. These songs are fine songs. The problem is that they're pieces, I should say. I shouldn't use the word song. These pieces are very well known, but for a classical musician, these songs are way overused. You hear them everywhere, and that's such a shame. To the classical musician, they must be sick of these songs. But to your average Joe, you're like, I don't care. I hear the word classical music, I want to listen to something that I can recognize. This is something that I recognize by classical music. If you played me Mahler's First Symphony, I'm not going to know what that is. I'm not going to know what that sounds like. I'm not going to recognize the tune. I won't like it. So to the average Joe, because they don't understand classical music, the average person, they don't really know anything about it, and so they're always trying to simplify the world. The world is way too complicated for one person to handle. So for things that they don't know well, or they don't need to know well, they try to simplify it to make it easier on their brains. And so for people who aren't into classical music, and that's not part of their life, when they hear the word classical music, they are about to listen to classical music, they expect to hear something. They expect to hear a tired trope in classical music, because that's what they expect. That's what their expectations are low. They're not looking for complexity or for something that is really good. They just want to hear classical music, and it's easier on their brains to just pretend like, oh, this is what classical music is, right? Can, Fur Elise, that's what classical music is. It's easier to comprehend. And everyone's guilty of this, I think, because no one is an expert on everything. I'll give another example other than classical music. I was watching a Pixar movie with my sister, and now husband, but I think at the time maybe a fiance. But yeah, and my brother too. I was watching a Pixar movie with my family. It was Toy Story 3. No. It was Toy Story 4. Can you believe it? There are 4 Toy Story movies. I was watching Toy Story 4 with my family, and I thought it was a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked it. Pixar really knows how to pull those heartstrings. It didn't make me like sob or anything, but it was a touching movie. I thought it was good. I thought the animation was good. I thought it was relatively funny. I enjoyed it. But my sister and her fiance at the time, they did not like it. They did not like the movie. They thought that it didn't add anything new. They didn't think that it was a very original movie. They felt like it didn't add much to the Toy Story franchise, and that it was completely outclassed by the third movie, Toy Story 3, in which my sister said that she, cried her eyes out. And that's when I kind of realized, like, oh wow. See, their expectations were higher because they're probably more into Pixar and Toy Story than I was. I was just like, I don't really know much about Toy Story. I watched the Toy Story movies. I don't really remember what happens in the first 3. So I wasn't really a Toy Story fan that much. And it wasn't that my expectations were a lot lower. So when I watched the movie, I thought, wow, this is beautiful. This is great. Everyone's susceptible to this kind of stuff, Just like how, basketball. Who's your favorite basketball player, right? Or like, who's the greatest basketball player of all time? A lot of people say Michael Jordan, LeBron James, the popular people, Kobe, Rip. But, some people if you're a hardcore NBA fan, you'll be like, oh, Bill Russell, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Hakeem Olajuwon or Tim Duncan. Not as popular in the mainstream mind, but to basketball fans, these are legends that are well known. So, that's something to keep in mind. Like, what's the solution? Well, is this like a problem? Yeah, it's kind of a problem. I think it's a problem because a lot of times, and I see this in Game Freak when they're making their games, they try to pander to the average Joe. They try to pander to the average fan, the casual fan. And that's so disappointing because it traps a lot of potential, a lot of creative potential to make a truly great game. And I feel like that's such a shame. In the end, is it really more important to impress people who don't really care? Are you going for quality or quantity here? Do you really want to make a difference in a few people's lives to really make them truly feel something, feel happiness and joy, and are moved by your art? Whether it's a video game or music or sport, it's all can be fall under the general category of art. Do you really want to move someone with your art? Or do you just want to make a large number of people go like, oh yeah, I recognize that, or like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but then they forget about it after 15 minutes? What's really more important? So I urge artists and creators to really, there's a balance, right? There's always a balance, but try to remember, the people who truly care, the people who truly are focusing hardcore on your work and are going to analyze and put a lot of effort into analyzing it. Don't just pander to the general populace. Try to put a little bit more effort into developing something that is more intellectually engaging and interesting, because that's going to please your dedicated fans. And also to everyone, to just consumers, not just the creators, but also to us. There's a balance. People are both, right? People can produce and consume. But let's say to the general consuming population who consume art, who consume media, try to, even if you're not a fan of something, try to make an effort to understand fandoms and concepts and art forms, different art forms. Try to understand them a little bit better, even if you're not a huge fan of them, even if you're not super interested in them. Try to understand it better. Like for me, I should probably try to understand, like, perhaps hip-hop music, pop music, that kind of stuff, or maybe I could try to do a better job of understanding Pixar, for example, or if I play a video game, hypothetically, if I picked up a video game like Resident Evil, for example, I might enjoy a game, but maybe I should try to take a little bit more effort into see, okay, give me more context on this game, try to appreciate the Resident Evil fandom more. I don't know, I'm thinking of just a random example, it could be anything. Jazz, for music, jazz, maybe I should appreciate jazz a little more. For me, I'm not really a huge jazz person. But if I hear a nice jazz tune, I might like it. But maybe to a hardcore jazz player, they might think it's corny trash, right? That sort of thing. Maybe I should try to make a better effort into appreciating jazz music better, even though it's not my thing, If maybe it's going to be annoying to do this all the time, but I think it's better to do this, at least try to do it sometimes, to build your empathy. Build your empathy for other people, to other people's walks of lives, their preferences, their hobbies. If all you care about is your own stuff and you don't try to branch out, you're going to live a very insular life, and I don't think that's good. I think you need to expand your horizons more, and that's something that I need to do too. It's something that it's so easy for me to just get sucked into my own work, It's so easy to be just happy with the way things are with your own life, and not to care about other people, not to care about what they're doing, to care about what hobbies that they have, their interests. I know it's easier said than done, but I think that's because nothing is sadder, I think, and feeling alone. And it's a sad feeling also just to see something that you love degrade into normalcy and pandering when it could be so much more. And that's how I feel about Pokemon. That's how I feel about Game of Thrones. So when I see, people online trying to defend Pokemon or trying to defend Game of Thrones for how Game of Thrones turned out, you have a point. Sometimes people overreact. But at the same time, for those of you who are trying to defend Pokemon and Game of Thrones, try to have a little bit more empathy for the dedicated fans, because there's a lot of things that the dedicated fans, I'm not, by no means am I like a super hardcore dedicated fan to Pokemon and Game of Thrones, but I am interested in the lore. I mean, I am interested in what goes on just beyond what you see on the screen. I like to read about this kind of stuff, and there's so much potential, and a lot of that was lost in Game of Thrones and in Pokemon. And try to have a little more empathy for that side. Try to learn something. There's a reason why so many people are angry about how Game of Thrones turned out. There's a reason why so many people are angry at Sword and Shield. There's a reason. It's not pettiness. It's largely not pettiness. There's, of course, bad apples in any group, but it's largely not pettiness. It's largely not entitlement. It's literally genuine disappointment in a product that is far below its potential. Hopefully that makes sense, but that's how I feel. And it goes both ways. It absolutely goes both ways. Iron? Okay. I spent a lot of time talking. I just ranted. I think that might have been my first LeafGreen rant. Are you hiding? Okay, so you're like the first scientist that's actually... Oh, I got a nugget in the potted plant. I should be clicking these potted plants more then. Bruh, potted plants. Okay, you guys are bad. Alright. Oh shoot, I rest. I'm supposed to be resting. Besides, I need to go to the bathroom anyway. I'd say though that as bad as Sword and Shield is, Game of Thrones was a bigger tragedy. After all, Pokemon is still, a kid's video game. Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. That is one impressive piece of artwork. That was completely butchered. Another rocket, bro? Oh shoot, I should be evolving Staryu now. Oh well, next time. I don't have anything good to attack Weezing with. I don't have a single psychic type move. I feel so sad. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but Jolteon, please just get Weezing out of my sight. Please don't get poisoned. Please don't get poisoned. Who am I kidding? Of course. I always get poisoned. This is hacks. I feel like I'm being totally hacked right now. Maybe this is punishment for getting all those game coins. Anyway, level 24 Starmie should be able to take care of itself. I don't need to keep on switching in like this. I hate wheezing and coughing. This game has made me absolutely despise wheezing and coughing. I highly recommend everyone. I recommend everyone who plays Fire Red and Leaf Green, first gen, please do yourself a favor, get yourself a psychic type Pokemon. Or more specifically, a Pokemon that knows a psychic type attacking move. Because you're going to need it. You're going to go crazy like me if you don't do this. And also, those beds did not heal me, which I think is so sad. That did nothing. I don't want to send out Jolteon because of poison. Did you know that Dugtrio can also learn Tri-Attack? But I need to get those tiny mushrooms. And I also have to get to the tutor, obviously. The move reminder tutor. Which I'm not there yet. Tri-Attack would be a good move though. Better than Cut. Just double checking that these beds actually don't heal me. Frick, you useless beds. I'm sure there's a lady somewhere in this building that can heal me. But we don't have time for that. And let's evolve. I see a vertical shaking line right in the middle of the Staryu and the Starmie. I'm not sure if it's going to get picked up on the YouTube, but I can see it clearly on my emulator. A shaking, wavering, glitching line. Also a horizontal one too. I noticed this before, but I'm just re-mentioning it. Ah, you creepy starfish. I don't even think you are a starfish. I think you're just some alien from outer space that mimics a starfish. $33 in my Pokédex, huh? I should be able to get to 40. But I don't think I can get to 50 and get that EXP share, unfortunately. See, not all scientists turn rogue. Some of them did. Starmie. That should be powerful. Well, Grimer's still pretty good defensively, and I'm underleveled. I'll give you a slack. Give you some slack, Starmie. I'm switching. Sorry. I don't know how your coworkers can get any work done if they live in a building like this. You know, now that I think about it, most of my team is pretty fast. Dugtrio's blazing fast, Jolteon is fast, Starmie is fast, Weeping Bell is slow, Marowak is slow, and Dodrio's fast. I have 4 very fast Pokemon. I think all 4 of those Pokemon that I said are fast have base speeds of above 100 or above. This is probably my speediest team yet. I have an idea for my final team. I'm trying to calculate the speed of my final team. My final team, if things go as planned, it's gonna be pretty slow. Yeah, my final team is going to be kinda slow. I'll have like maybe like 2 faster Pokemon, but that's it. So this may be one of my fastest teams yet. This might be the fastest team I'll ever have. We'll see. After I beat Sabrina though, I'm definitely going to pick up another Psychic type Pokemon. But by that time, I'm not really going to be fighting Team Rocket anymore and all their poison types. So even if I get Psychic type now, like after all this stuff, it might be too late to take advantage of the Psychic typing. Critical hit, nice. Transporters. It'd be nice if they labeled them. There's got to be a nugget in one of these. Are you kidding? I want to check your stats, by the way. Those are some solid stats. You're level 25, but you're already one of my fastest Pokemon. You hit almost as hard as Marowak does. Good stuff. And also, yes, I believe I am under the salary cap. Starmie and Jolteon are the only two Pokemon that are above 500. And not by much. Everyone else is well underneath. Everyone else is well underneath 500, so I'm definitely safe. I could even evolve into a Victory Bell. And I would still be okay. But the reason why I'm not evolving my Victory Bell, my Weepin' Bell just yet, is because I'd like to get Razor Leaf at level 42. It'll be a big upgrade from Vine Whip. Starmie having Recover is actually going to be so helpful. Because it'll let me heal. I'm running out of PP though. That's unfortunate. Wow, look at that attack. Jeez. Well, at least I have a physical move to take advantage of that great attack stat. My attack is almost as good as my special attack. That's not right. Starmie, that's not right. What you doing? But at least they let me have a pretty strong Swift. Good stuff. Oh no. Thank goodness. Bo? That's her name? Oh, when I say I have an idea for my final team, I don't mean like after the Elite Four. I'm talking about after the 8th gym, and then the team that's going to be champions, that team. Whatever happens in the post game, that's going to be like that's just going to be whatever. It's kind of like what's it called? Well, I'm not going to spoil Game of Thrones, but apparently in The Lord of the Rings, after the main story events happen, there's basically an ending chapter or ending book called The Shire. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really a Lord of the Rings fan. So that's kind of like the post game. You know, the main story is beating the champion, but you know. I know this is going to be a mistake, but I really want to deal with his wheezing quickly. Okay, good tackle. Alright. Nice. Oh, the Master Ball. This is where we get the Master Ball. I wish I could get that card key. Wonder where it is. Oh, critical hit, nice. Oh, that's where the card key is. This might be a waste of time. Ah, it's a waste of time. Alright, let's open up the card key stuff. Oh, you're blocking the freaking way. Your butt is too big. I can't even go past you. Focus punch? Okay. Substitute focus punch. It's a good combo. Most effectively used by Breloom. Any Pokemon can do it, really, if they have enough bulk. After that one nugget, I've been clicking on all these plants like a madman. Maybe I just got lucky that one time. I think I talked to you guys. Shit, that's blue. And this is it, I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I think I found Giovanni. I think. So blue is helping, I guess. Blue, if you help, then why is there so many trainers still unbeaten? I don't know what's going on. But let's save. Frig, are they going to force me to get a Lapras? I'm not going to talk to that guy. I see that guy right there. I think he might give me a Lapras. I'm not talking to him. I'm saving that Lapras. Shoot, I'm pretty weak. I'm gonna heal. My last super potion. Bruh, blue. So this is the second time you didn't run up to me. I ran up to you. Oh, how did you get past Team Rocket? How do you get past Team Rocket? Now you have a Pidgeot? Okay, that's what a Pidgeot looks like. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Level 37? I only have one Surf left too? You know what? I probably should have just gone all the way back home, but it is what it is. Jolteon, take care of it. We attack. Tank it, tank it, tank it. Come on, tank it, tank it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a tough battle. Oh shoot, someone texted, put something in the chat. I can't see it because of my Tide Pomodoro. Give me 1 second. Young Gee says, I'm the next Kanye West. My newest song will not disappoint. One listen is all I ask. Song Super Super is on my channel. Good luck on the sports run. Thanks, Youngie. You know, I'm not a fan of these like self-promotional things, but since like you're the first guy who's come to my channel, I'll check it out. Check it out off stream. But thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the good luck. Good luck with your music. Star meter level 27. Those are some nice stats. Gyarados? Oh, this should be easy. Easy, man. Jolteon was a great decision. I wonder why you sent out Gyarados now. Clearly I would destroy it. My Jolteon is like killing it right now. Pin Missile? Pin Missile kind of sucks. But wait, I'm gonna be going up against Sabrina soon. Bug type will be helpful. Whoa, my TV might look weird. My TV looks so weird. Maybe my color is off, but right now electric type looks orange. It looks straight up orange. It looks like a dark red orange. It doesn't look yellow at all. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of Sand Attack. I haven't really used Sand Attack. I think Pin Missile might be very useful. 28 damage. Even if it does hits 5 times. 5 times 14 is 70. 70 times 2 is 140. Thunderbolt is 95. But 95 plus like half of 95 is about 50. It's about 47. So the thing is that Thunderbolt actually will do more damage than Pin Missile. 9 times out of 10 I'd say. Thunderbolt is a better move instead of Pin Missile, plus the accuracy boost. However, some of these Psychic type Pokemon might have better special defense than defense. So maybe it's still a good idea to have Pin Missile anyway. Sand Attack, huh? Sand Attack is one of those like cheese moves, you know. I haven't used it, to be honest, much. You know, I'm going to replace Sand Attack with Pin Missile anyway. Even though Thunderbolt may just be the superior move no matter what. I'm going to keep Pin Missile. Might be a mistake, but we'll see. Growth, okay. I think my Dugtrio should be able to take care of that Growth. I think that should be an Oko. Dang, this guy's gonna have an Arcanine soon? Yikes. Venusaur, huh? That's what Venusaur looks like? Interesting. You know, all the Gen 1 Pokemon have some sort of like dinosaur-like feature. That's one thing I noticed. I have a feeling you're gonna put me to sleep, so I'm not gonna switch. Instead, I'll Mud Slap you. Lower your accuracy. Oh, you're gonna Razor Leaf me instead. Oh, rip Dugtrio, rip Dugtrio. Sorry, Dugs. Dodes. Come on, Dodes. Let's go. Pretty good. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Dugs. I'm pretty sure that Mud Slap helped. This was easy. Oh, Reflect. Wow. That was good. But I'm pretty strong. I think I can still do a lot of damage. Critical hit? Easy, man. So you are ready for Boss Rocket. Why don't you defeat Boss Rocket yourself? Going to Pokemon League to brew out the leaf form and become the world's most powerful trainer. Very well, good luck to you, don't sweat it. Smell ya. Alright, let's beat Boss Rocket. Because blue won't do it for me. I'm not talking to you. I feel like you can give me a Lapras. I could be wrong though, I probably should search. And I need to heal. Oh frick, there's another trainer. Cubone. Marowak. Frick. Dang, that did a lot of damage. I have to put you to sleep. Oh, critical hit, lucky. It's super strong. That's what I like. Revive. Nice. Alright. Good. No one needs this. Okay. I have too many items in my bag. Hyper potion. Okay. Okay. That should be good enough. And you want this out first? My Marowak. Kind of a waste of a hyper potion, but it's alright. You have to make a good impression. Oh yeah, sending out a Marowak. Lucky that was a poison type that was sent out first instead of a ground type. Fortunate. Scared yet, Giovanni? Kangaskhan? We do the same thing. What? Oh my gosh, the rage builds at each hit. And you're tanky. You're beefy, Kangaskhan. Alright, let's switch. Wait, I have a fighting type move. What am I doing? See, it doesn't seem to not damage. Make a punch. Tank it, Marowak, tank it. Critical hit. Oh, that was unlucky. Alright, good job, Marowak. Finish what you started. I think Starmie should be able to take care of Kangaskhan. Get Starmie some more EXP. Really? A critical hit? Thank goodness he didn't heal. Rhyhorn? Oh, easy. Nidoqueen. That's pretty cool. You have a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen. Almost. You almost have a Nidoking. Probably gonna die Starmie, but that's okay. Try to do as much damage as you can now. Poison Sting? You resist that though. A critical hit? Yo, this guy keeps on critical hitting me. What's up with that? Anyway. That was a critical hit too? Wow, you're beefy. Pretty easy. If he gives me a Lapras, bro. I hope he doesn't give me a Lapras. Master Ball's pretty good, yeah. Thanks. Although, I'd rather have a Lapras than a Master Ball. That's a PC? Let's get out of here. You are the one who gives me a Lapras, but I'll get it later. Okay, we were on floor 3. To get to floor 3, then you can get to floor 7, and that's how you get the Lapras. We're saving Lapras until after I beat the 8th gym. Oh shoot, it's rest? Why do I not hear the timer? And does that mean Team Rocket is gone completely? This means that, you know, they're gone. Team Rocket's gone, right? Yeah, Team Rocket's gone. Yay. Happy for you all. BBB. So now I can verse Sabrina, but first I'll verse the fighting type gym. The fake gym, so to speak. Train up my Starmie a little bit more. And I'm gonna buy more super potions. I'm gonna buy more full heals. But you have to take a rest. That's weird, I didn't hear a timer. Maybe I just wasn't listening. Take a break. Alright, break over. Is she the copycat? I think the copycat gives me something. It's rather vexing. Her Mimikyu has earned her the nickname copycat around here. Well, the copycat, there's a boy who lives down the street who has a crush on you, it seems. Hi, do you like Pokemon? Oh no, I just asked you. Huh? You're so strange. Copycat, quit mimicking? But that's my favorite hobby. Huh, it's only a doll. Favorite Pokemon, huh? It's only a doll. Pretty mirror, look at me. See how pretty I can be. Isn't that kind of creepy? Who's saying that? Oh, she's saying it. So this is Red talking. This is actually the first time we actually get to hear Red talking. Because you never hear Red talk. Red never says anything. But she is mimicking Red right now. So she is basically repeating back what Red just said. So Red literally said, hi, do you like Pokemon? Red just said, oh no, I just asked you. That's what Red said. And Red said, huh, you're strange. Quit mimicking? That's my favorite hobby. And then like Red probably says something like, stop mimicking me. That's Red talking right there. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna end this stream pretty soon, but let's verse a few of these guys first. Oh crap, Marowak is still out front. Yeah, let's out that Dodrio. Dodrio will be able to take care of these guys pretty easy. Good job, Dodrio. Dodrio should be able to clean sweep these guys. Ooh. Beauty. Think of beauty. Oh, I can get a Pokemon here. I have to choose though between Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Oh, I forgot the difference between the two, to be honest. I think Hitmonlee is more defensive and Hitmonchan is more offensive. In which case, Hitmonchan is probably better. That's funny. Good point. I forgot to take off my shoes. My god. Ah, wrong move. Should I use Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan? I'm a small fry. Psychic power and flying type. I mean, pretty sure I was kicking butt with my flying type. There's a flower at the end. Wonder what that means. Nice. It can hit you from the sky. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prize fighting type Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. Is that the emblem? Well, thank you. I'll consider it. I will consider it. I need to think though. I mean, there's so many great Pokemon to choose from. I don't know if I want to use Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee right now. I guess it depends on what level they are. It's for Sabrina. Starmie, I'm going to be relying on you. At least you can resist psychic type moves. Okay. Wait a second. I can surf now, right? Why can't I just go to Blaine right now? Why can't I go to Cinnabar Island right now and just like you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I just do that? Anyway, let's fight this first, and then I will worry about the other stuff later. You know, I'll end the stream after this battle, and then I'm gonna do some research, because if I can beat Blaine first, I don't have to worry about Sabrina. I can beat Blaine. After I beat Blaine, then I can go to one island with Bill. I just feel like that would be a better idea, you know? If I can do that, I'd rather do that. I'd rather get to one island sooner rather than later. So if there's nothing stopping me from going to Cinnabar Island right now, then I'm gonna go to Cinnabar Island. I'll do Sabrina after Blaine. I remember when I first played Sun and Moon, I was trying to do a Nuzlocke, and I had a Slowpoke. And let me tell you, Slowpoke was a really good Pokemon of mine. It's very tanky, hit decently hard. You know, when you're doing a Nuzlocke, tanky Pokemon tend to do better. My Slowpoke died though. Never became a Slowbro. Really? So there used to be 9 gyms? That's totally not fair. Just get me out of here, please. Alright, let's end the stream.